What's up, board game people? Today we have a special treat, a little something different. We're going to take a dive into this Harakiri Blades of Honor samples box and see what they sent and what surprises it holds. Before anything else, I got this samples box from Synergic Games. They've not paid me or promised me anything in return for my coverage of their game. They also haven't ever asked me to temper my opinions, nor have they told me what I can and can't do when making content about Harakiri. This was sent to me, I guess, as a thank you for covering their game, and as a way for me to let my viewers get a closer look at the components and quality they can expect from Harakiri Blades of Honor. All opinions and reactions are my own and unfiltered. I went into this blind so we could experience it all together. Before I begin, thank you to all of my Patreons. Without y'all, I wouldn't have the microphone that I'm recording on right now. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's take a look at what's inside. First off, the box is beautiful. I love this. It came in great condition. The box itself, the art on it is amazing. Every corner of this box is just new art after new art after new art. Just beautiful, beautiful box. There's nothing on the back, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and take a dive in and let's see if we can get this lid off. Oh no, there it goes. Comes off nice and smooth after that. Right off the bat, we have some of the cardboard components. So let's go ahead and go through these and see what we have here. I have not opened this yet, so I'm not sure exactly what all's in it. I took one little peek and that was it. Okay. So first off, we have a gigantic map tile, and this is beautiful. Whoever their artist is for the map tiles, they really outdid themselves. The grid is just these white crosses here. It's not actually lined in, and then I'm guessing that these yellows and these greens are going to be different types of terrain. So imagine that's water, and these are probably like rough terrain or something going through the shrubs. On the back, we've got another beautiful scene. Same thing repeated over here on the back. We've got a couple of what look like to be rough terrain or impassable terrain, possibly. But it's all the same color. All of this is yellow outlines. And then again with the white crosses to just denote where those spots are, but not ruin this beautiful, beautiful map tile. I like the shadows of everything. Look great. They were using high resolution when they made this, and it shows. I love the scatter, everything about this. So let's check out more. We get an enemy card. This is Tesso. So this gives us an idea of what the enemy cards are going to look like. And just exactly, man, this guy has 32 HP. But you get some of their moves, and it looks like a little bit of their AI here. On the back, we have the daimyo. And again, wow, the art on this is great. I love the symbology down here. I don't know what it means, but these jewels are very, very readable, and so is this over here. This dude has 62 health. It's huge. Not affected by dangerous terrain or obstacles. Chosen of the Shogun. Will always activate first on an initiative and is immune to adverse states. So we've got just our regular enemy cards here. We've got a Tengu. And on the back, we have the Akonami. This dude is absolutely gruesome. Hopefully you can zoom all the way in on this. He's absolutely gruesome with that tongue and all of the little entrails coming out of the tongue. Gross. Again, we have the jewels, and these guys have much less health, 15 health, as opposed to like, 50? And now let's get to the really cool piece in here. We have a player board. I'm guessing this is the player board. I would be disappointed if it wasn't. This looks great. It's double layered, even inside these tracks here, which I'm guessing is for health. You've got just a bunch of different places you could place the cube to cover it, but I love the jagged design on there. So you're turning your cube sideways there. You've got trackers for, I guess, strength and maybe intelligence or something like that. And then the giant tracker here. So these are actually double-sided, but they're exactly the same, it looks to be. And you have the wonderful art that's just continued on the back. That's pretty cool. And they look like they're made to be changed out. So I'm guessing that the this player board is for any player, and then we can switch out which hero we're going to play. Okay, so let's get back into this and see what we can find. Opening it out, we've got another nice piece of foam in here. Aha, Dust Games. So this should be their miniature manufacturer. Oh, that is big. And there's lots of foam in here. Okay, well, that's pretty much the rest of the box. There is some stuff down there we'll check out in just a minute. But let's get to the fun stuff. So Dust Games is who they're using to produce their minis. And once again, this is a demo box. This is not a core box. So what the minis come in, I doubt the minis will look like this. I doubt they come in a box like this. If they do, more power to them. But I somehow don't think so. So we got, oh yeah, you're not going to get minis and tissues or anything like that. So don't worry about that. This is just how they get shipped when they are resin and not plastic, so they don't break. Oh, we'll get to him in a minute, but let's go one at a time and see what we have. All right. Oh my goodness. So these are beautiful. These have a ton of detail. And I am totally wrong. These are not resin. This is the plastic quality that you're going to get. And I would say that these are top notch. Like the details and the amount of texture deep in this mini is right on par with something like GW. So next up, so this gentleman is sun dropped. And wow, these look great in sun drop. Next up we have another little ninja looking dude. This guy looks tough. He's got a baton and a sword. And man, again, like the bases are the tops of the house. On the base on this one is like the top of a house. And just absolutely beautiful. These guys are going to be a pleasure to paint when I get around to it. I'm definitely painting this game. I may start with some of these minis. I already have my eye on one. Oh, yes. So here we have a monk. He's got himself a really cool staff. There's a little bit of a bend on the staff. It's not much, but there's a crescent, kind of a crescent to it. You take a real close look at it. Looks great, though. Like, I mean, no complaint whatsoever there. That is so minor, it's not even funny. These things are just going to paint up like a dream. All right, let's keep going. This one. Oh, so we got another sun-dropped miniature. Oh my goodness, I think there's 2 layers to this box. This dude is amazing. And the sun drop, whatever the wash they have on here is absolutely phenomenal. If you're looking for a game that should have been sun dropped, this one might be for you because it looks great. You can really see all the definition and all the detail there. Wonderful. Oh, okay. Here is an Akaname with his wonderfully gross little tongue. Okay, so I have the Akaname, and they did a really good job with his like gross tongue and the tentacles coming out. They're not very long, but you can definitely see them there. And this dude's gonna look gross when he's painted. I love the little Buddha head statue as the base. It's like a crumbling Buddha there. All right, next up is another washed miniature. Ah, there we go. This dude looks amazing. So much detail down there. And that sun drop really just picks it out. Again, the bases, man. Sculpted bases, people need to take note. Sculpted bases make miniatures like this, and these look great. So this is, I believe, is one of our heroes. A blind seer, maybe. So again, lots and lots of detail on this guy, but a little bit of a simpler sculpt. I kind of like that, though. Not everything needs detail to the umpteenth degree. Here we go. That is a cool washed mini too. Just absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at this dude. He is floating. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm giving these miniatures an A+ so far. These are awesome. I am excited to get these and play with them. All right, I believe this is the, I want to say this is the Tengu. Those wings are great. The feathers look wonderful. The feathers even have a tiny bit of texture to them. Just enough to make painting them interesting. All right, let's get through this because here's the cool one. We have the giant daimyo. This dude is absolutely massive, and he is just as detailed as all the rest of the minis. They scaled the detail on here beautifully. So with him being bigger, he didn't need a tiny like sand grain texture applied to him, and they didn't do that. I love how these are like parts of buildings that he's just like strapped on. I just, tied a chain around that, and that'll be my armor for today. And those swords, ugh. The sword is a little bit bent, just a little bent, not a huge deal, and it probably could be fixed with some hot water. But honestly, it kind of looks cool bent on this one. It looks like that sword flows, so I may leave that. I love the chains hanging off the side too. These things are awesome and so well done. I mean, these are actually sculpted chains, individually sculpted links. Love it. All right, let's see if there's anything else in here or not. I'm not sure, so we'll find out. Oh, there are. Holy crap. These guys are big. So we got some of the big ones in here. Oh, yes. There we go. Look at that one. Got some heads hanging from a rope. Enough arms to beat the crap out of you twice. Yeah, these are going to look beautiful and freaking scary sitting across from you on the table. But I can guarantee you this is one of those games that at a, wow. Yeah, I was wanting to see this guy. I love this one. The artwork for this guy is amazing. And if I can do like a tenth of that on a paint job for him, he's going to look so cool. One thing I didn't mention is that they actually have the Synergic Games logo on the bases, like sculpted into the base on the bottom, which is pretty cool, and the miniature number. That is definitely it for that layer. Let's move this layer out. All right. Yep, we got more. Oh yeah, this guy on a horse. There we go. So he's another one that had some really great artwork that I think I've shown on the channel several times. Honestly, the mini came out perfect for him. I love it. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh yeah, it's our sumo. Our big toad-like sumo dude. He is one big old dude. I can think of a million ways to paint up those nasty boils on his back. This guy is going to be fun. Got 3 to go. Ah, and there's the Splinter miniature, as I'm going to call him. I've always wanted to paint Splinter, so here we go. That is cool too. And one last little guy, again in Sundrop, and the Sundrop looks great. Whatever they're doing for the Sundrop just works. They've got this down. We've seen some bad examples of Sundrop in the past, especially lately. This process is good. They need to stick with it. Oh, here we go. And for the last one, I think, there we go. The giant, I think it's an Oni. That dude looks awesome with the little guy riding on his back. Man. So he'll go on that clear plastic base. Oh, it goes right in there too. So he's nice and floating above the battlefield a little bit. That's just too cool. That's very cool. Okay, we're down to the bottom of the box. And before we get to the giant map tile that's down here, or map, I think it's the map, and that is the map. Before we get to the map, I want to look at some of these others. So first off, we have some metal coins. Oh, cool. These are some really nice metal coins. Hopefully y'all can hear that. They make the noise you'd want metal coins to make. And they are absolutely beautiful. And I'll get some close-ups of these. But these are great. Okay, next up is the dice. And wow, these are completely custom dice. They are not your regular just D6. Oh, these are cool. Some of these are 2-color. And they're definitely readable. If that's supposed to be 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. I think we're definitely readable. And then, of course, there are some blank sides. So you can roll misses, I'm guessing, or fails on checks. So next up, we got a small pack of cards. We have some beautiful cards. And let's see. Oh, look at that. The koi on the back of that one. Man. So I'm not sure exactly what these guys were, but I'll get close-ups of these. And again, the koi on the back. So we've got Celestial Armor, Sakura Armor, an Ancestral Bow, Shikigami's Spell. That's an interesting looking card. So some of these are from bosses, like we have this, or from mobs. That you get like the Tengu's Feathered Cape. I would be willing to bet that drops. Or you can craft it maybe. All right. So let's get to the main attraction here. And for me at least, I love maps. If you don't know that about me, yeah, I love maps. So I'm very excited that they sent the map. This is cool. This is going to be huge. Let's get this opened out. Oh, wow. Oh, it's the mega tile too. Okay. So first off, before we get to the mega tile, we will flip this around so everybody can read it with us. Ha! And man, this is a massive region to explore. So you're going to have these overworld maps, and then you go into dungeons or areas. So you might come to Issei or Gojo or Iga or Osaka. And when you go there, you'll have smaller maps, I assume. But this is how you're traveling the overworld. And I love how they take it from, your temperate plains over here. And we've got a nice forested area that kind of stretches through. It's like a little green belt. It stretches through here. We do have a river that has come through here. And you've even got a ship over here in the corner. Love that. We've got the giant statues off the sides. And just so many places that we're going to have to go explore. You've even got your sea monster. This is a giant koi. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but I'll try to get a good shot of that. There's a giant koi out here in the ocean. Oh, that's really cool. And then you go into this frozen area, and it even transitions really well right here. So you're going through a tundra and straight into just frozen ice caps of the mountains. They almost look like glacial shelves right here. The map I'm very, very excited by. I don't know if this is all of it or not, but this is something. This is really cool. All right, so let's flip it over and let's see that mega tile. So they wanted to do something a little different with the back of their board, and they wanted to give us a giant place. That would be a recurring place. I'm assuming we don't just go to this once, but we're going to go to this area, I assume, several times. And it's a giant temple. We got a throne sitting here. at the top. Oh man. So the one thing I'm a little bit iffy on, we'll call it iffy, are doors. What are doors and what aren't? So are these the doors or are these the doors? And I'm thinking it's these that are the doors right here. That would make sense. Delineating the doors though, sometimes that helps. I like that the map wraps around too, but I don't know. I don't know if that should be black on the edges there or not. I guess it would be really hard to get the wrap perfectly. So you got a little bit of that wrap. It's not distracting though. It adds a little pop of colors to the edges. So you got a beautiful garden over here coming out onto the cobblestone paths. You've got an entrance and exit to the area itself right here and right here. And a couple smaller rooms. So you've got like a bathhouse here. And looks like a kitchen. And I'm going to guess the stables here. Yeah, definitely the stables. You've got a hallway that leads off here, so I'm guessing you'll put some more tiles onto this. You can expand this map even. Can't wait to see the rest of the map tiles. I think putting together maps for this game is going to be beautiful. You're gonna have a great sense of where you are, the theme, the setting, everything. So very, very cool. All right, guys. So that's our preview of everything to come from Harakiri. This is only the tip of the iceberg, the very tip of the iceberg. They have so much content shoved into these boxes that we're going to be playing this for quite some time. I think if there is going to be another Oathsworn, this may be it. So when I'm saying that, you have one last chance to get in on this. Only one. You need to back before the end of July. They've pushed it back and pushed it back, trying to give everyone a chance to finish out pledges. But this is it. This is the last call. Seeing the immaculate quality of all this has made me more excited than ever to get my hands on a full copy and dive right in. Let me know what you think of the samples in the comments. Did they live up to your expectations? Anything let you down or make you wish you'd added it to your pledge? I know this was a bit different. I wanted to try something new, and it certainly was a learning experience. Out of the box, the new wireless mics perform pretty well, and with some tweaking, I know I can get even better sound quality from them. I know the lighting and camera were a bit off in places, but hopefully you were able to get a good look at everything. Thank you to everyone who's made it this far in the video. You all rock. I appreciate everyone watching, commenting, and supporting the channel. Things are just going to grow and improve from here on out. If you want to find a way to support the channel, check the video description. I'll be back very, very soon with a news video, and then the unboxing for Shadows of Brimstone's The Swamp of Death. Have a great week, and for the Americans out there, have a great holiday and don't blow anything off, huh? Be safe, stay frosty, and we'll talk soon.